What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a Cyber Dragon updated deck profile for you guys for the April 2020 format post ban list. Honestly, I'm not too surprised that Konami did not hit Cyber Dragons at all, but then again, why would you? This is a brand new version of the deck. I completely deconstructed it and rebuilt it entirely. This is a 45 card build, and yeah, so let's actually get into it. So as you guys can tell from the first card, I am actually running 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. Yes, if you are not running Cyber Dragons, then what are you playing Cyber Dragons for? This is your go-to card to get off all of your plays, all of your combos, and to get out the more powerful, disruption negation cards in the extra deck. Next up, I have a card that I am going to get so much hate for because everybody wants to play 2. I prefer to play 1. Galaxy Soldier. The only reason why you want to play only one copy in this build is because of this. Is because of the fact that I am running Cyber Dragon Dry. And also, sorry, that was Junks Synchron. And also the one Cyber Dragon Veer. So if you see this card in your hand and you don't see any of these other guys, you're going to brick. This card is going to force you to brick. You will not... No. I only recommend using 1. And besides, with Cyber Dragon Dry, this card automatically becomes a 5-star monster. You know, for all of your light machines, which will be able to give you get you into the Cyber Nova, Cyber Infinity combo. So that's why I only prefer 1. It's because you don't want to see this in your opening hand game in any game, whether it's game 1, 2, or 3. You want to see Cyber Dragon, but there are 3 cards in the main that you want to open with, and I'll showcase you guys exactly what those cards are later on in the video. But yeah, so again, you only want to see one of him, but you don't want to see him in your hand, so you only use 1. Cyber Dragon Dry again just becomes a 5-star for all Cyber Dragon monsters, and Veer is just a extender for the deck, where if this is where I believe if you have a light monster in your on your field, so if you normal summon a monster that has Cyber Dragon in its name, you can automatically special summon him, and all of your lights gain 500. So if you open up with these 2, this card you can normal summon him, activate Veer's effect Vert, and then activate Dry's effect. This would become Chainlink 1. Veer's effect would become Chainlink 2. So you would special summon him. Both of them, both your guys would gain 500, and they will both also become level 5. So again, you don't want to play 2 copies of Galaxy Soldier because you will brick easily. Next up, I am running the one Junks Synchron, obviously for the synchro plays, which I'll showcase you guys what that play is later on in the extra deck. 2 copies of Proto Cyber Dragon. I know that everybody's probably gonna say to blow it out. Honestly, Proto Cyber Dragon is really good, especially if you don't have outs in your hand or whatever. This card can automatically get you into can get you into Cyber Dragon Seeger. It can get you into Rampage Dragon, Fortress Dragon, anything like that, this card can do the trick. Now, so as I said with the what you call it, with Galaxy Soldier, these are the cards that you want to see in your opening hand. So I have triple copies of Cyber Dragon Core. Again, I don't have all the cards, but I'm running triple copies of Cyber Dragon Hertz, and also two Noster. These are the cards you want to see in your opening hands. So what you would do is you would summon Core, get its effect out, activate Noster's effect, send Hertz to the graveyard, summon Noster, get out his effect, Hertz's effect, get out Cyber Dragon. Noster's effect would activate as well, and you would be able to special summon the Cyber Dragon. That just these three cards right here will be able to get you to yet another Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity combo. So I recommend those cards. And also too, Noster and Hertz are actually great Cleat Genius are great targets for the Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon combo. Next up, and to round off the monsters, I have two Cyber Pharaohs, one unknown Synchron, and then I will also be running two copies of Ash Blossom. At this point, hand traps really don't matter because hardly anybody plays hand traps anymore because oftentimes they'll play cards like Nibiru or Dark Ruler no more. But with Cyber Pharaohs, it basically becomes a polymerization for the deck. So you want to run two of these, and I swear my camera keeps moving. So you want to run two of these. Unknown Synchron again for the Synchro plays. Get out Formula Synchron. You're pretty much golden. And then Ash Blossom. It's Ash Blossom. You basically don't want to see your opponent get out their searches and whatnot. So that's actually pretty much it for the monsters. For the spells, speaking of fusions, I have two Overload fusion and one Cyberload fusion. Some people would run two of each. I prefer to run only one because if you play both of your overloads, which banishes your machine monsters, you can activate Cyberload fusion and get back those monsters, recycle them back into your deck, and you can automatically go for something like Overdragon, which would be one of your big OTK cards. Next up, I have two copies of Cyber Rev system. Some people run three. I prefer to run two because that I already have Monster Reborn in the deck. This card you don't need multiple copies of. Two is plenty enough. So you're basically running three Cyber Rev system with Monster Reborn as the third. Next up, I got triple copies of Cyber Emergency. I wouldn't be surprised if I pulled the third one from my dual overload box, which I'm thinking about getting another one. But Cyber Emergency, the one card that you want to get out, that you want to search for with the effects of Cyber Dragon Core. And then to round up the monster, to round up the spells, I am going to be running triple machine duplication. Obviously, you got to run that for play this, target the core, get out two Cyber Dragons. It's a cinch. Two copies of Cyber Repair Plan. Nothing really too crazy crazy with this. Oftentimes this can be a break, but if you know how, but if you play this deck correctly, this card could really be a game changer. And last but not least, Fool's Burial, because you want to send Hertz to the graveyard to get out its effect. Alright, you guys, try and get organized here. Alright, you guys, now for the trap cards, and there are only 8 traps that I am running in the deck. So first up, for the first 3, I have the Mirror Force Trio. I have Blazing, Drowning, and Stormy. These cards are absolutely incredible. You want to try and open with Blazing first, because with Blazing Mirror Force, this card, if you're going up against Gene Raiders, and you have something like and your opponent has something like, say, True King of True King of all calamities, and like, say, the Gene Raider boss of eternity, the Serpent, this card can blow away all of your opponent's life points. This card can do it. Drowning Mirror Force and Stormy Mirror Force, they go, it's, you guys already know what these cards do. Don't really need to explain. Next up, I have Stardust Flash, and as you guys can tell, yes, Stardust Dragon is in the extra deck. I'll explain why. But yeah, Stardust Flash, basically the monster reborn for Stardust Dragon. So if for instance Stardust Dragon is in your graveyard and you get out Formula Synchron, you can activate Stardust Flash. Stardust Dragon comes back to the field. Send both of them to the graveyard, and Shooting Star Dragon will come out. And then last but not least, I am running 2 Cybernetic Overflow. Probably one of the best cards in the deck, because this card can destroy back row. So it's basically a Twin Twister for a trap Twin Twister, basically. And then 2 copies of Evenly Matched that I will be running in the deck. Obviously, because it's basically Nibiru, only with this. Only with Evenly Matched, you're basically removing your opponent's board entirely. And you actually want to activate Evenly Matched at the end of not just at the end of the battle, but at the end of the turn. So that way when their turn ends, you can go for your OTKs. Alright, you guys, now for the extra deck. As I said, Chimera Tech Over Dragon, which is one of your main go-tos that you want to try and summon as fast as possible. 2 Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, because this card can actually destroy back row depending on the situation. Cyber Twin Dragon, probably one of the most gimmicky cards in the deck, but this card can deal double damage, I think, when you have a monster on the field. Oh no! Okay, no, never mind. But anyway, so basically with this card can do a lot of damage. So if you have these 2 on the field, you can go Rampage Dragon, activates effect, remove their board, summon Cyber Twin, trigger off Rampage's effect, send 2 Cyber Dragon monsters to your graveyard. This card can make multiple attacks. OTK instantly. And then for the last of the fusions, I am actually running Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon just because it's literally the card that can force out Boral Sword, and in would come this. Now for the synchros, the only 3 I'm running in the deck is the Stardust Engine, so I have Shooting Star Dragon, Stardust Dragon, and Formula Synchron. You guys are probably wondering, why am I not running Shooting Quasar Dragon? Truth be told, yes, Quasar Dragon is great, but you would need 2 level 5 monsters and this guy. And that right there is just, yeah, no. Honestly, Shooting Star Dragon works just as good. Yes, you do have to banish it, but it comes back when during the turn's end phase. For the Xyz monsters, I have 2 Novas and 2 Infinities. Obviously the main staples in the deck. And then there are only three Link monsters I'm running: Cyber Dragon Seeker, Cleafor Genius, and also Mega Phantom Beast. The Mega Phantom Beast Link, because with this card, you can recycle. I believe it's you can recycle the what you call it. You can recycle your spell trap cards, and it can work so well with Cybernetic Overflow. With Cybernetic Overflow, you can recycle it over and over again. So that's why I'm running that Link. Now for the side deck, this is just my build anyway. You can use whatever side deck you want. But for me, I am using 2 copies of DD Crow, 2 copies of Honest, 1 Venice Fiend, and 1 Majesty Fiend. Ironically enough, this card right here is a Called by the Grave, which I am running 3 copies of, which I will be running 3 copies of. DD Crow, with DD Crow, if your opponent, so if you normal summon if you normal summon Cyber Dragon Core and get off its searching effect, your opponent and your opponent uses Ash Blossom on you, you can send this card to the graveyard, and Ash Blossom is banished. That's how broken this card truly is. And then Called by the Grave, again, they're the same thing, but yeah, that's nothing really new. Nothing really new. And then for the rest of the trap cards, I am running 2 Trickstar Reincarnation, 2 there can be only 1, and 2 Dimensional Barrier. Trickstar Reincarnation is the most hilarious thing ever, because you would think that you would have to run this card in a Trickstar deck, right? Wrong. This card is super broken. You don't need Trickstars to play this card. All you need is this card for its banishing effect. For its banishing effect. That's all you need. Ironically enough, I was test playing it on Dueling on YuGiOh Nexus. This card is absolutely broken. It is just that good. And then this card, probably it's weird. It's weird to play this card in a Cyber Dragon deck, but it's really nothing you can't handle, honestly. And then Dimensional Barrier, your opponent won't be able to synchro summon, because there's going to be a lot of synchro plays. But anyway, guys, that is the Cyber Dragon deck profile. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this deck. And that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. I actually have another deck profile that I want to showcase to you guys, but I'm probably not going to showcase it until after WrestleMania week. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My links will be in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you want to send me, my address will also be in the description below as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.